Good evening. First, I'd like to congratulate my fellow inductees, Bill, Steve, and Kevin, for a well-deserved recognition for what they have done and continue to do for Notre Dame College Prep. Bill I met for the first time 3 weeks ago when he arrived at Notre Dame for a tour of the building. After spending almost an hour with Bill walking around ND, the genuineness of the man, along with his care and kindness towards others, is what this honor is all about. Steve, I have the pleasure of working with on a daily basis. His compassion for the students, his ability to educate the mind and heart is what this honor is all about. Kevin, I had the pleasure of watching him play at ND when my oldest son Lou was at ND, and now watch him coach and mentor the boys in our basketball program. Kevin's care for our boys, his ability to teach the game and produce teams that play like gentlemen is what this honor is about. Second, I'd like to thank the Hall of Honor Committee for my appointment. It is truly special. I'm so happy that I'm able to share this great evening with my son Lou, ND alum, class of 2000, and my daughter-in-law Lena, my son Joe, ND alum, class of 2002, my brother Frank, ND alum, class of 1966 and Hall of Honor member, and my sister-in-law Donna, and my brother Rick, ND alum, class of 1968, and my sister-in-law Marilyn, dear friends and members of the Notre Dame faculty and staff. What would have made this evening even greater is if my wife Kathy, whom I lost 2 years ago to cancer, was here. I know she's here among us. Notre Dame has been in my life since the second grade. That is when my brother Frank was a freshman at ND along with many of his friends. I grew up with Notre Dame. I attended St. John Brebeuf in Niles and was kind of a bookworm, nerdy guy with average athletic ability at best. All of the athletes like Dick Allegretti, my dear friend and co-worker, got the attention of all the girls. There definitely was a feeling of not being one of the cool kids. Upon entering Notre Dame, and throughout my 4 years, I felt that I was somebody and was part of something special. The faculty, staff, and most important, the students treated you with kindness and cared about you. I felt included. I felt a brotherhood, and I felt that I had value for the type of person I was. I can honestly say ND is still that way. You come in, you are accepted by all, and you feel that you're part of something special. The three pillars of Notre Dame are faith, scholarship, and service. I'd like to discuss each one. Faith. My days as a student in Notre Dame gave me the faith that I carried throughout my life and have to this day. My parents gave my brothers and I a great beginning to faith and sacrificed a lot to send me to Notre Dame. Notre Dame is where I was taught how to respect and love those around me. Taught me that everyone has value and deserves respect, and taught me to believe and trust in God. When things happen in life, you trust in God that He has a plan. Back in 2018, I was told after a 31-and-a-half-year career with the same company that I was being let go. It was my faith and trust in God that brought me to Notre Dame. Shortly after beginning at Notre Dame, Kathy became sick. And while I was dealing with this very difficult situation, I realized that God put me at Notre Dame to surround me with men and women who are strong in faith and could help me cope with what was to come. God knew that my faith had to remain strong, so He brought me back to Notre Dame. Scholarship. What Notre Dame taught me was to always ask questions, always be willing to say that you don't know something, listen well, and never stop learning. I have never been afraid to take on new roles. even roles I had no prior experience in. I've always approached these situations with confidence because I knew if I followed what Notre Dame taught me, I could accomplish anything. A month ago, Shea Boyle, our president, came to me and asked if I would take over the position of Senior Director of Development. It truly was scholarship that made me, at 67 years old, accept this great opportunity and be confident that I will do a great job. Service. What Notre Dame taught me was to serve and help others. When something is needed and I'm asked, no is not in my vocabulary. I'm always asked, why are you doing that? My answer, because I want to help. I'm told you have to start saying no. My answer, I can't. I want to give to others what I can offer and hope that I am told you have to start saying no. My answer is I can't. I want to give to others what I can offer and hope that I am making a difference in someone's life. God blessed me with an opportunity to give back to Notre Dame, a place I so dearly love. I will do anything for its students, faculty, staff, and members of its entire community. I've been called a lot of different things at Notre Dame, such as, you're the email guy. Oh, you're the bus guy. You're the voice we hear at the football games and basketball games. And I've also been called the Positivity King. Tonight, upon entering the Hall of Honor, I'm blessed to be called a Don. Thank you and God bless.